Everton have today announced that Angus Kinnear, Leeds' CEO, will become the club's new CEO on June the 1st. Kinnear wants to remain with Leeds United during their push for promotion back to the Premier League, and he will do so and then leave and join Everton on June the 1st. Before Leeds, Angus had leadership roles at Arsenal and West Ham United, and there'll be more on his appointment as we move closer to the time. He will, of course, replace Colin Chong, who isn't leaving Everton Football Club. Colin will remain with the club, overseeing Everton's new stadium and the regeneration of the surrounding area, as well as the future of Goodison Park. Colin said it's been an honour to serve as Everton's CEO and to shepherd the club through challenging times and into a bright new future under the Friedkin Group. I look forward to taking on this new role, focusing on our new home and, just as importantly, the regeneration of the area around it. As announced, the Director of Football, Kevin Thelwell, will continue to lead the sporting department until the new CEO is in place, and then he will leave the football club when his contract expires at the end of the season. Kevin joined Everton in 2022 and has worked with successive managers to ensure that the club retained its Premier League status. The club has announced it'll transition from a single director of football to a wider sports leadership team. Planning for the summer transfer window is already underway, led by the sporting department and David Moyes. And other senior appointments will be announced in due course regarding that management team. Kevin Thelwell said, "I'm extremely proud of what we've achieved in the most challenging of circumstances over the past 3 years, and I believe I leave the club in a much stronger position than when I joined in 2022. It's been a privilege to work for Everton Football Club. I'd like to thank the players, the staff and, of course, the fans for their fantastic support during my time here. And I also look forward to seeing the club progress on and off the pitch in the years to come under the stewardship of the Friedkin Group." And finally, Chief Commercial and Communications Officer Richard Kenyon is also leaving the club. Richard has served Everton for over 11 years in a variety of senior leadership positions, including as CEO of Everton in the Community from 2018 to 2021. His responsibilities will be divided between the existing members of the communication and commercial teams, and new senior appointments will be announced in due course as part of the restructuring of Everton Football Club's executive leadership team. There you go, a whole host of changes at the football club, more appointments to come during the next few weeks, also more board member changes as well as we move towards the end of the season as the Friedkin Group get more and more ingrained in Everton Football Club. Another rumour today that Dan Ashworth is on the Friedkin Group's radar. He has been out of work since leaving Manchester United last month. And the rumours are saying that he will replace the outgoing Kevin Thelwell. Ashworth did leave United in shock circumstances last month. A lot of people saw him as a long-term fixture at Old Trafford when United got him out of Newcastle United, but it wasn't the case. And according to reports today, the Friedkin Group see him as a really viable option to replace Kevin Thelwell. So we'll watch that one interestingly. And there's another link today with former head of recruitment at West Ham United, Rob Newman, the former Norwich City defender. He's also been a head of international recruitment at Manchester City before he went to West Ham United and worked with David Moyes. Those rumours doing the rounds again today. David Moyes has given his pre-match press conference ahead of Everton's trip to Molineux to face Wolves tomorrow. Everton had enjoyed some time away at the United Arab Emirates doing some warm weather training, and David Moyes was asked if he thought it been beneficial to take the players away. This is what he had to say.
Yeah, I do. I think that it went really well. We had a good few days away. I think over the course of the year, the players and the staff have had it pretty tough here. You know, it's been tough how the season started and over recent seasons. But the players are playing really well, have played really well, got great results. So they deserved a little bit of time in the sunshine.
Did it help any of those injured players? Were a number of them able to get over there with you?
Yeah, we took all the players. Good that Seamus Coleman, Brozier in the main, Chimiti, you know, are all sort of getting themselves closer to...
There you go. Looked like he had a little bit of a tan there, Moisey. The manager was asked then about the challenge facing Everton tomorrow at Molineux. Wolves, just above the relegation zone. They have lost probably their best player, most influential player, captain Matheus Cunha. He is out through suspension. which is a positive for us, isn't it? Absolutely. But the manager was asked about the size of the task facing Everton. This is what he had to say.
Well, I think they've done a really good job at Wolves, and I think Wolves are got themselves back on track. I think they've played well in a few games. They did a really good win at Bournemouth. Obviously, the week before the cup, they ran Bournemouth close in the cup game as well. But obviously, they lose a really important player for them. But we've lost really important players. Look at Dominic been out the team, and LA been out the team in recent weeks. So we've had that situation as well. So part of football nowadays that you get injuries, and you have to find a way of coping without them.
Yeah, it will be a tough game. Our record at Molineux isn't great. I think we've only won once since they've been promoted back into the Premier League. So be a tough game, but it's an opportunity for Everton to really get in amongst the pack above us and also put that daylight between us and Wolves. And depending on how the results have gone early in the day as well, to probably end any relegation worries if Everton could get the 3 points. And also, if Everton were to win the game, it'd mean that David Moyes has got more points than Everton did in the first half of the season. It would have only took him 9 games. So let's hope we do it. The manager was asked for an injury update and also asked how Armando Brien was getting on. This was what he had to say.
He's training, he's joined in a little bit. He's not fully right yet. I'm hoping that I would say that after the international break would probably be the right time. There's an outside chance that maybe he could be fit for next week, maybe. But at the moment, I can only follow the medical team. But if I was probably guessing, I'd probably say it looks more like after the international break.
And then Di, McNeil, Calvert-Lewin, you're looking at April probably.
Yeah, I don't see them quite on the horizon yet. The likes of Seamus and that, those boys are back in and around it a little bit without being match fit and without being sort of any minutes under their belt, any of them. They're getting back into training, but those other 3 we mentioned are still a wee bit away yet.
Good news that those players are getting back towards fitness, certainly Breuer, and it was. I thought it was a really positive thing. Moyes sort of hinting he may well be available for the squad for the West Ham United game. I thought that'd be a big boost to just have another player back in the squad. Finally, the referee for tomorrow's game is Stuart Atwell. He'll be assisted by Konstantin Hatzidakis and Natalie Aspinall. They're the assistant referees. Tom Bramall is the 4th official, and Graham Scott is on VAR. Not that he'll be trying to help Everton, of course, because VAR hates us, let's be honest. There you go. Make sure you like, subscribe. Have a fantastic weekend. Check out all of it, the pre-match stuff, the preview, and Pet Starting 11. Look out for after-match stuff tomorrow, and hopefully the Toffees have got the 3 points. Until then, take it easy. See you later.